Hey there, Jean. It's me. I was coming to do your reading, and I thought I would do it in my room this time versus up in my hobby room. Miss Mia is asleep, so I didn't want to wake her. So I just wanted to do a reading for you. I kind of felt like I should. I kind of felt you calling, and I kind of felt you maybe wondering as far as answers are concerned. So I thought, you know what? I'll just see if he needs a reading. So, as always, I'm sure you're doing wonderful and being as successful as always. So, let's just kind of see what is going on for you. Okay? So, let's see what we have for you, Jean. Okay. So, we start out with the Queen of Swords. Now, if you haven't done this already, Jean, try looking up your birth chart, but don't look up what they call Western, okay? Don't look up Western astrology. Look up Vedic or sidereal birth charts. Now, to get your birth chart, you have to know your time of birth, and once you punch it all in, it kind of lets you know where your sign sits for your sun, your moon, your ascendant, or otherwise called rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter. And the reason those things are significant is because most people resonate with their moon when it comes to these readings. And because I typically read for Vedic or sidereal, it'll make more sense when it comes to the sign readings, like the public ones that you watch. So try looking up your birth chart. And if you do, feel free to send it to me and I'll see if I can kind of look a little deeper into it. Now, for women, we always look to what our Jupiter sign is, because that is our counterpart, our partner. And for men, you need to look at your Venus to find out who your partner is. And really, again, the only way to know that is to, get your birth chart. So, and it helps, especially when it comes to the cards, because each card, or most of the cards in the major arcana, have a relationship with, a tarot card. Okay, so just to kind of give you a little background, maybe help you get a little bit more out of the public readings that I put up. So just because maybe you're one sign as your sun sign doesn't mean you'll resonate with it all the time. So you need to look at your moon sign, okay? So let's see what other messages we have here for you, okay? Okay, we have the Justice card. Okay. And I'll show you these two. Just kind of getting a feel for it. We have an Ace of Wands here. Eight of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could also be dealing with I want to say a Sagittarius, okay? And I'm just going to double check that real quick because I don't like to be wrong when it comes to the personal readings. But I want to say that the Justice card is a Sagittarius card. Okay, let me see here. Oh, I'm completely wrong. It's a Libra. Okay, so sorry about that. Justice is a Libra card. Okay. Typically, I refresh myself before I do like the 12 zodiacs, but this particular time I didn't. So it's a Libra card. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, and you have a King of Wands here. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm going to pull for this reading, and then I'm going to dig into another deck here to clarify for us a little bit. So I'm just going to give them a quick shuffle. Okay, and then we're going to cut the cards a few times. Okay. And we're going to kind of see what is going on for you right now and what could possibly be coming up. So, what I'm getting right now, just from the cards that I'm seeing here, you have a Queen of Swords, okay, which is typically an air sign, right? Now, keep in mind with tarot, they're not gender specific. So just because it's a queen doesn't mean it has to be a woman. Same with any of the other cards. It's gender neutral, okay? It's more of a attitude or energy, okay? So let's see what we have here. 1 second, Jean. Can you check? Mia just texted me and I don't want to stop the video. Real quick. Anyway, back to this. I get interrupted a lot, and when I do, it kind of messes up my rhythm here. So don't want to do that. So with the Queen of Swords, this kind of makes me think that your energy is kind of one of, in a way, exhaustion. Like you've kind of had it up to here with a lot of things, and you're ready to swing that sword. You're saying, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, so that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. And I think this is why. Okay, you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of deceit. So, of course, this can go either way. But I kind of have a feeling that you have been deceived, whether it was in business, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. There was something that maybe was promised or something that was insinuated in a business transaction and it didn't happen. And you felt very cheated. So you're kind of like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this again. I'm not falling for it. And so at this point, justice shows up, okay? And when justice shows up, yes, it's a Libra card, but when justice shows up, justice has a way of kind of balancing the universe. In other words, in my opinion, it's kind of a version of karma, right? So what you put out, you get back. So if you were being deceived, you now know about it, okay? Or if you don't yet today, you're going to find out about it. So justice is here to do just that. Just make sure justice is served. So right after that, you have this really pretty Ace of Wands. And with the Ace of Wands, it can mean a couple of things. Usually it means a new connection with somebody. And it's I can't say it's like a deep or soulful connection, not at all. I just feel like it's a connection where you kind of just click. One of those things, okay? Could be in business, could be personal, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here, but it's definitely a new beginning, okay? The reason why I say it's not a new beginning in business is because it's a wand, not a sword, okay? But I do see that you're dealing with either an air sign or a fire sign. But whatever it is, whatever this click is with this person, you feel like you're having to set your boundaries here. So you have the Eight of Wands, and that's saying, okay, this is my expectation, here's my boundaries, and this is all I'm willing to deal with, okay? Right after that, you have this King of Wands, okay? And if you look carefully at the way they were laid out, that king is looking at that person setting boundaries. So you could be setting boundaries with somebody in power, okay? It could be a business partner, it could be somebody you see as a mentor, it could be even a family member, but whoever it is, you're setting boundaries with them, okay? So let me see, now that we have shuffled these cards, what exactly this means for you, okay? So what messages do we have for Jane here? Okay, so not sure yet if this is a warning or if this is something that you're dealing with right now, but you see that? That is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is not exactly where you want to be, okay? And this could have been something you've just been suffering through, or something that hurt you greatly, something that disappointed you quite a bit. It's exhausted you, okay? So this pain, this disappointment, this devastation has got you to the point where you're kind of feeling like you need to kind of take a step back, and you need to get some rest and relaxation. Maybe do something for yourself, take a vacation, take a break, okay, is what this is saying. Take a break, because you've just gone through something that really took a lot out of you. Okay, and when you do take that break, you know, from whatever it is that you've experienced here with this deception, you get this Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is kind of saying to me, remind yourself how far you've come, okay? Remember where you were 20 years ago, okay? And look at where you are now. You are financially independent. You are extremely capable. You don't need anything from anyone. And you are self-made. And this is saying focus on that, okay? Whatever disappointment you've suffered, don't forget who you are, okay? Because that's very important. And once you start to lose that part of yourself, you almost start to feel lost, and you don't want to get to that point. So focus on your accomplishments, okay? Okay, you have the Three of Cups. So what that kind of makes me think is whatever's coming in your direction is going to be something that you have to celebrate about, okay? I don't feel like this is a third party in a relationship, but I kind of get the feeling that you're going to be celebrating very soon. So if it's something you've been working towards, it's coming, and you're going to be very happy, and you're going to have a lot of reasons to open that bottle of champagne and get very, very excited about this accomplishment. Okay, this last card here is the Two of Swords. And if you look closely, this person is blindfolded. Okay, in other words, it kind of gives me that energy that you've gone through such a bad time. You need to remind yourself of who you are. And yeah, even though a celebration is coming, I think this card says that you're avoiding whatever the situation was. Not only are you avoiding it, but you've kind of got this mindset of, I just don't believe it's going to happen. Like, I've been promised 1,000 times, and I've put so much into this, and it's just not coming to fruition. Don't get down about this. Whatever this venture is, whatever this thing is that you've been working so hard on, celebration is going to come, okay? And I know you're avoiding it. I know you don't have a lot of faith in it, but you need to have faith in it, okay? There is a reason things are happening the way that they are. And when justice shows up, it's here to set the universe right. So if that's what you've been dealing with, hang in there. Surround yourself with positivity. Go to that beautiful park that you like to go to and center yourself. Go back through an old photo album if you need to, and remind yourself that, 15, 20 years ago, you were sitting in an office, and now you're a famous author, and you have accomplished so many things. So don't get down on yourself, and just know that the universe is going to set it right in its time. You just need to be patient, but try not to avoid or focus too much on the bad things, and take some time for yourself. So I really hope that this resonated for you. Of course, as always, I need your feedback to understand if this is the right direction. If you decide that you want to dig deeper, of course, I'll do a Celtic cross for you if it's one particular issue you want to focus on, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. But I miss you. I love you, and I will see you soon, Jean, okay? So you take care of yourself, and I hope you get some rest very, very soon.